Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to my fourth episode on Minecraft SMP. Hope you've been enjoying the series so far, and I hope you're all going to stick around and see what's to come. It's been a couple of days since I have last recorded on the server, got a decent bit of work. Not really anything new to show in the chest other than this ancient debris, actually. I have no idea how I found it. I was just mining through the nether. Wasn't even that low down. I was just mining a tunnel somewhere, and there it was, so we've got that. And also you might have been able to hear, we've got a villager here. His name, I think I just named him like Future Villager or something like that. With my shaders it's blacked out, but yeah, we'll eventually be converting him once we've got some stuff set up. I think that's all there is. You might be able to see that. That's just where I was growing some big spruce trees in order to farm up logs. And then I'll take you guys over here. As you can see, we've filled all of this out and given it a bit of texture. I might add some andesite through it, but for now I think this looks pretty good. It's looking quite nice, and what we've got here is what we're going to be working on today. So we're going to pretty up this centre a bit, add some greenery to it, as you can see from the leaves, and also I think we may be starting on our house today, and in our house will be our storage and our bed pretty much. So we might get started on that today, or we might just build the area for it to go. I think I want it to be in here. It'll probably be up a layer or two, so it'll be a little bit higher up, surrounded by the mountains in the background. It should be quite nice. And then that'll cover this wall. I think on this wall, not in this episode, but we're going to go down a bit, build some stuff in there, not entirely sure yet. Over here, we'll probably extend this down, and then we'll have a bridge going over, something like that. This side, I'm not entirely sure. We've not got it all set out, but I think first thing I want to do actually is I noticed this beehive here. I left this when I was deforesting this area, so I think what I might do is wait for this bee to head back into his hive, and then we'll use our silk touch, make sure we got a silk touch and mine it. And I don't think he'll pop out. I know I'm supposed to have like a campfire under it if I want to harvest it, but I'm pretty sure I can use silk touch to mine it even if there's no campfire and he won't get angry. We'll see. Alright, he's going in, there he is, so I think we can do it, double check. Yep, silk touch. Oh, okay. That was great timing. Okay, so the server had to go down momentarily there, but we're back, so we're gonna try and get it now. Okay, there we go. Pretty sure the bee's in there. I don't think there's any way of telling, but we saw him go in and I mined it, and he's not popped out and got angry, so at least we've got that. We know we've got one bee if we ever want to start some sort of a farm, of course. One's not too useful, but we will be able to find more anyway. So yeah, I think what I want to do now is just kind of get this set out. I want to have like this sectioned off, have some trees. So that's one thing I don't have actually. I don't have any oak saplings, but we can get those soon. So I want to have like a walkway around here, and then it'll split off into the 4 paths, and then obviously we'll have stairs in the middle here. And how much of a gap would that leave if I... Actually, I think we should go in one more. Let's go here. Yeah, and then that. Okay. Didn't mean to mine that without my silk touch, but yeah, that'll leave us more space on the outside for stalls and things I think I want to add. And from here we'll go back to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll go 8. And we'll do the same on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's getting a bit dark now, so it's going to be a little bit harder to see. So I think I'm just going to wait till morning, and then we'll continue with it. Alright, it's daytime again. As you might have been able to hear, there are a significant amount of zombies, or mobs rather, under here. Not so much now, because I've just come back into the area and it's all reloaded, but we will light that up at some point. We'll just have to put up the zombie sounds for now. So I think I'm just going to repeat this in all 4 corners to start off with. Alright, now that we've got this kind of sectioned off, as you can see we've got a nice walkway here, then we can go in either 4 directions. I think what we'll need is some lighting, so for that we're going to put some of that, and this. And I think what we're going to do is just replace a few blocks in each of these 4 rows of hedges, rows of leaves, and then we'll build up some sort of like lamppost on top of it. We'll try at least replacing these blocks in all 4 and see how that looks. Alright, yeah, I'd say that still looks pretty good. Also gives it a little bit more structure. We may want to replace the blocks we've got under these hedges, potentially with dirt. But we'll get all this done first, and we'll see if we want to do that at the end. So for the lamppost, I think we're going to go pretty basic, pretty standard. And actually, I think I was going to just put fence posts, but I think it might look a bit nicer if we go maybe with these brick walls as like the base layer. And then we'll go a couple up with fences and then put some lanterns. I think should look pretty nice. Got 1, 2. We can go up 3, I think. Go out 3, come out 1. Grab our lanterns. Throw that there. How are we thinking? Okay, I've fallen off. But yeah, I think that looks pretty nice. I don't know about the top. I don't know if I like having the 2 fence posts like that. Wonder if there's any way we can change that up slightly, make it a little bit less noticeable. Not less noticeable, but a little bit sleeker, lower profile. Let me try some trapdoors and see how that looks. Yeah, I'm not too sure I like that either. Even with the cobblestone pillar on the back. We're gonna have to play around with this and see if I can get anything that I do like. Okay, so I've played about with a couple of designs with the fence posts, and I didn't really find anything I liked that much, so I think we're just gonna go with this. And this is also quite similar to the design I want to go for around the outside of all of this, so I guess it'll tie in quite nicely with that. So we're gonna do this on all 4 sides. I'm not 100% sure on it, so if I do find anything else that I prefer more, we'll probably switch it up, but for now this is going to do us quite nicely. Alright, now that we have it on all 4 sides and it's turning night, we're going to get a good idea of how it's going to look at night time. Obviously this isn't nearly enough light to cover up everything, but like I said, we'll have lights going around the side, and I've got a plan for in here that'll add a little bit of light to it. But we'll wait for the sun to set a little bit just so we can get a nice idea of how it's going to look at night. Okay, that's the sun just about fully set now, so we can see that we've got a good amount of light on these paths. This should be alright. We can check F3 to see what the light level is. On the block, yeah, I think the lowest I saw it dip to was 7 there. I'm not sure if 7 mobs can spawn at 7 or if it's 6 they start spawning it. I'll need to look into it, but yeah, I'd say this is quite nice, light level wise. The fountain looks like it'll need some light, so we'll probably sneak some glowstone in there somehow. But I think for now we're just going to wait until morning before we continue any more building. Right, it's daytime again, so I think we're going to get on with our design for what we want to go in here. And I think what I want to do is make some trees in here, and we'll have it nice and outlined, and we'll hide some glowstone under some slabs, so that way it's lit up, and this little area is lit, and then hopefully that should be enough lighting for the whole place, but we can add some more once we're finished. I just need to find out where I want to do it, so probably want the tree itself to be about here. That looks about in the middle, and then that means we need glowstone here, 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 and here. How would that look? Yeah, I think that would look good. And we've just killed a zombie in the process, so I guess that's good as well. So we'll throw glowstone all in here. This all needs to be dirt. So we'll go ahead and do that. Then we'll put down our outline. The glowstone should shine through the slabs at night time. And now we just need to put the sapling in. And I'm going to limit how tall the sapling can grow. I think to do that, what do we need to do? Well, I want it to be at least 2 tall. And then, how tall is the tree? About 4, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1 here, 1 here. And then take this away, and that should give us the right size tree. It might take quite a lot of bone meal, but we'll try this. Okay, that didn't take much bone meal at all. However, I don't know about those leaves. We'll try and make it a bit less leafy. Yeah, there we go. We reshaped that a little bit, but I think that looks pretty good. So yeah, I'm just going to go do that on all 4 sides now. Alright, it's actually night time now, but we've got all 4 up. But as you can see from this one, the glowstone doesn't shine through this. For some reason I thought that it would. And I don't know if it used to, or if that's changed, or if I just completely misunderstood how light works. But yeah, that's us. We've just replaced them here. And yeah, you can't really tell that the glowstone's there unless you're right up under it. But it does actually give off a lot of light. And as you might be able to tell, our food situation is not too great at the moment. We're down to watermelon. And yeah, I've got to take the cobblestone off the top of this. So I think I'll be back in the morning and then we'll do some more work once it's a bit later. Alright, it's been a little while now. I did some killing of cows. I did a little bit of fishing as well. We've got enough food to keep us going for a little bit, but I will need to get a farm set up at some point. Speaking of cows, there's a cow there. Some pigs. Nah, we'll let them live for now. So what I want to do is start building up this area. We're probably going to go up one layer, not just like one layer, like as in one block, as in like one layer of the design we're doing, and then possibly another one, and we'll put our house up there. It depends how elevated we want our house to be. First, the center 2 points will be these 2 blocks, and then if we come out 1, 2, 3, put our block there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we'll put our other block there. So then that's the 6x6 grid we're talking about. So yeah, this should go all the way to the end and then stick out one out the end if we leave 6 blocks in between each log. So we'll try that now. Yeah, so there we go. We've got that all marked out. All the grid work we did at the start has paid off, and this is working fine. So we'll just do the same on the other side. And there we go. That's our whole of that side done. So we're going to build this up now. I'm going to do a little pattern in here, but first we're going to need to go up another 2 on each. Yeah, another 2 on each, so we'll go and do that on all of these posts. And now that that's done, we need to do a long beam all the way across the top. Except in this one, we're actually going to go back in. We're going to go in 6, and then we'll go around and back. Well, I've just realised that these actually need to be like this. So we're gonna go replace that. I'll finish up all this wood stuff and catch you after. Alright, that's us got all the foundation for the wood in place. So now we're gonna work on the design that's gonna be in each of these. And this design I didn't make myself. I think on my last world that I made a town similar to this. My friend followed a tutorial and got a design like that for a dock. And I pretty much replicated that throughout the village. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. I don't know if it's from a tutorial or if he came up with it, I'm not sure. But we're just going to go with that design anyway, just because I like the look of it. So first we're going to need some stone brick stairs, some cobblestone stairs, and then some wood. And I meant to put all the wood in there. Design's pretty simple. Replicated this quite a bit on the other world, so I'm used to making it by now. Still not too fast in making it, but we get there. So that's pretty much it. We just replicate that a lot, and obviously we'll change this to stone, and there'll also be stone up here, so there won't be any gaps. I'm going to go quickly do that for all of our gaps we've got here, the other 5 that I need to do. Alright, I know it's nighttime and it might not be the easiest to see on YouTube, but that's basically what we're going for here. Obviously this will be filled in like I mentioned, which I'm about to go ahead and do. It is quite dark, but I plan on putting maybe some market stalls or something around here, which obviously we can place torches on, which will light it up a bit. If not, we could probably get away with just putting torches here, like on the posts. But yeah, I'm just going to quickly go ahead and fill this up a little bit, and then show you what we're going to do for like the railing type bit. Alright, here's a view from underneath now. It looks a lot cleaner now that we've got all these gaps filled in. Oh, yeah, actually, I filled in some of the top with slabs just because it saved blocks, but obviously I didn't realise that would affect it down here, but we'll fix that in my own time at some point. I just want to show you guys what we're doing for the gaps in between here. What we're going to do, pretty simple, come up 2 on each of these posts. Then we're going to have a stair going that way here, stair going that way here, just remove these temporary blocks. And then we'll just do this along here, and that's pretty much it. Then to top it all off, light things up a little bit, going to put a cobblestone wall here, lantern on top, wall here, and lantern. And that's pretty much it, which is why I did that like that. I want to keep that stone brick though, just because it went a bit nicer with the block underneath. But for this, I think that looks pretty nice, especially once we got it going the whole way around. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and do that. Alright, well we've got all that done now, and this is what it looks like at night time. It looks pretty good. Again, we need more lights around here, and that'll stop mobs from spawning and also just make it look a little bit better that there's no dark areas. Although I've run into an issue that I don't actually have any more stone. It takes quite a lot to do this, and we've not done too much mining in the stone generator, but off camera I'll do that and get a lot more of this done. I'll probably get the platform ready to build the house in the next episode. I think before I end this episode, there's something I want to show you guys. And that's the area that we're going to be working on as a server together, like a community area. I think some guys are calling it the capital that we're all going to do some sort of community things at. So for example, like shops we can build there, or like mini games, stuff like that. So I do have a path there that's through the nether, but it's very scuffed at the moment. It's pretty much just a bridge, one block over lava lakes most of the way there. So I will be improving that in the future, but for now I'll just sail along this and get to the nether portal that'll take us to the capital. Also, one thing I forgot to mention for a couple of episodes now, but if you look at the top in the player list, everyone's got a number next to their name, and that's our deaths that we've had since getting this added. And as you can see, we still have 0 deaths, so we're going to keep that going as long as we can. Yeah, I definitely wasn't kidding when I said this area was very scuffed. We will improve this at some point, but for now this is how we're going to be able to get to the capital, as it said there, and that's also the way to Charlie Chazland. So we'll probably head over there and do some sort of collaboration with Charlie at some point. But yeah, this is all that's here so far. 2 stacks for 1 diamond. Someone's selling gravel here. And I think over there, I believe, is a fighting pit. So if people want to have like organized fights with each other, I think there was also mention of like betting on the winners of the games. I'm not exactly sure how all that's going to work out, but looks pretty nice so far from what I've seen. Yeah, it looks like you can store your stuff here and then drop in with set gear so that it's a fair fight, and I'm pretty sure... Alright, yeah, the lava's glassed off, so you can't fall into that, except... I'm assuming those corners are meant to be cut out so that there's lava there. That adds an extra element into the fight. So yeah, that'll be pretty cool. If there's any fights happening, we'll be sure to come over and spectate, or even participate in. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for stuff I could build here, like shops or games or anything like that, just let me know and I'll give it a go, see if we can turn the profits from it. It'll be pretty cool. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for today, so hope you guys have all enjoyed watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.